because we was so poor, when my parents cannot pay the money
So
for the hospital.
She just held you in?
He want to sell it to the British doctor for 250.
They were going to sell you the baby?
Yeah.
People often think that actors have a perfect life because of their fame and success. However, several actors have faced difficulties and tragic challenges in their lives before their career started. Some of these challenges include personal struggles, family tragedies, and significant adversity. Here are a few actors with wild backstories that might shock you. Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron's father was killed by her mother Gerda Merritt in a self-defense shooting. This incident occurred in 1991 in South Africa. Gerda Merritt shot and killed her husband during a domestic dispute, in which he was reportedly threatening the lives of Charlize and her mother.
My father was an alcoholic all my life. My father was so drunk that he shouldn't have been able to walk when he came into the house with a gun.
Charlize Theron has spoken publicly about this traumatic event in her life, and she has emphasized that her mother acted in self-defense to protect their lives.
Do you still have nightmares, flashbacks? Does it haunt you?
No, it doesn't haunt me. No, it doesn't haunt me at all. I'm completely at peace.
Charlize Theron went on to have a successful career in the film industry and is known for her acting and advocacy work on various causes.
I think if you haven't dealt with it, then you're affected, but I've completely dealt with it. It's something that happened a very long time ago. And maybe the reason that I am as healthy about it is because I won't let something like that define me.
Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken worked as a lion tamer trainee when he was 16 years old.
I did. I worked in a circus.
You were a lion tamer?
Yes.
Before embarking on his successful acting career, Walken worked for the Clyde Beatty Cole Brothers Circus, where he had the opportunity to assist with caring for and training lions and other circus animals.
What?
Yeah, I was in a traveling circus when I was in
You tamed a
high
lion?
school.
I didn't know this.
This experience is often cited as an interesting and unconventional job that Walken held before becoming an actor.
This particular lion was really more like a dog. And I would do things with the whip.
Oh, really?
Halle Berry. Halle Berry had a challenging childhood and grew up in a troubled family environment. She witnessed domestic violence between her parents, and her mother was reportedly the victim of abuse.
Halle, your father was abusive.
Well, he was an alcoholic. So right then and there, that lends itself to not only verbal abuse, but a lot of physical abuse, and especially towards my mother.
Halle Berry has spoken openly about the trauma and difficulties she experienced during her upbringing.
I so blamed it on my father, and I called him up and I just said, I'm getting a divorce and it's all your fault, and it's because of you I'm not able to. And knowing that it really wasn't true, but I needed to unleash on him and let him know what you've done to me.
Despite these challenging circumstances, he went on to achieve success as an actress and became the first African-American woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress. Halle Berry has been an advocate for domestic violence awareness and has used her platform to raise awareness about this issue.
No woman or child or family should suffer from domestic violence. I've worked with the Genesee Center now for over 20 years. It's a place of safety where women can come and not only feel safe, but they can bring their children and they can flourish here.
Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson was raised to believe that his grandmother Ethel May was his mother and his actual birth mother June Frances Nicholson was his sister. Jack Nicholson's mother, June, was pregnant as a teenager, so the family decided to raise the child as the younger brother of June to protect her reputation.
This is in 1937. It's a Catholic area of New Jersey, so it would be a tremendous shame and social burden to be a single mother out of wedlock.
This family secret was not revealed to him until he was 37 years old. And it had a significant influence on Nicholson's life, and it contributed to the complexity of his personal history.
I said I want the truth!
She's my sister and my daughter!
Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, the renowned martial artist and actor, was abandoned by his birth parents when he was a child. His parents, Charles and Lily Chan, were very poor, and they had to make the difficult decision to leave him at the Peking Opera School when he was just 7 years old.
咁啊，以前淨係去咗1個禮拜，咁啊以後就一路喺都慣啦，慢慢喺學校都慣啦，同大學家一齊生活啊，都冇咩父母觀念嘅。
There, he received training in martial arts where he eventually developed his skills and went on to become a successful actor and martial artist.
到咗大都幾嬲下爸爸媽媽嘅嗰陣時，啊點慢慢識想啊，點解都唔翻嚟咧？淨係我自己又想走又走唔到，好多人就走鬼咗去。
However, Jackie Chan conducted research for the 2003 documentary Traces of the Dragon, Jackie Chan and His Lost Family. During this documentary, he discovered that his mother was a legendary Shanghai gambler, and his father was a nationalist spy.
我的妈妈在上海有名就是外号叫三鸡啊，有名的，好潇洒啊！你妈妈那是走路真像发现上海人家流氓一样的，手上抓一条棍子吃，到了哎呀三鸡来了，赌钱呢，做了大小那个什么都来。
Julia Roberts. When Julia Roberts was born, her parents reportedly had difficulty paying the hospital bill. Julia Roberts' parents, Betty Lou and Walter Grady Roberts, were working-class individuals.
Let's start with the day you were born. Who paid for the hospital bill?
The King family paid for my hospital bill.
Not my family.
Not your family, but
Martin Luther King Jr.
and Coretta.
This is part of her personal history that has been discussed in various interviews and profiles over the years. Despite these early financial challenges, Julia Roberts now becomes one of the most successful and beloved actresses in Hollywood.
Hello, do you remember me? No, I'm sorry. I was in here yesterday. You wouldn't wait on me? Oh, big mistake. Big. Huge.
Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler did not initially know that Steven Tyler was her biological father. She was raised by her mother, B.B. Buell, and believed that musician Todd Rundgren was her father.
Well, I was 8 when I found out he was my dad, but yeah, I have two fathers, kind of, yes. I was raised by Todd Rundgren.
Liv Tyler has spoken about the moment she realized the truth. When she was 8 years old, she saw her younger half-sister Mia Tyler standing at the side of the stage during one of Aerosmith's concerts. She felt a strong resemblance and realized that Steven Tyler was her biological father.
I have a sister named Mia who's a year younger than me, and I saw her standing on the side of the stage at a concert, and I literally was like looking at my twin. She looked exactly like me, and I looked at my mom and she had tears in her eyes, and I kind of put it all together.
Wow. This revelation led to her forming a relationship with her biological father, and she has since been open about her family dynamics and her close relationship with Steven Tyler.
Just sort of like just spot someone and know they look like you and think, oh, hang
Yeah.
on, and then realize
Yeah.
there's a connection.
Genes are powerful.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. has openly discussed how he was given marijuana by his father when he was just 6 years old.
Didn't your father introduce you to drugs?
Well, let me put it this way. It was such a permissive time. And so, yeah, I mean...
How old were you?
Yeah, I was probably 8, 9, 10.
His father, Robert Downey Sr., was a filmmaker and actor who struggled with substance abuse issues, and he introduced his son to drugs at a very young age.
Dad was lecturing at Colgate University, and there was some guy in the room, and he had a joint, and I just, like, put my hand out. And he came over and put it in my hand, and it was on.
Robert Downey Jr. has spoken candidly about his early exposure to drugs and how it contributed to his own struggles with substance abuse later in life. However, he has also talked about his journey to recovery and how he turned his life around, ultimately achieving great success as an actor in Hollywood.
I can't change it, it's in the past, and I just focus on doing what I'm doing now, you know, and what I love to do, which is making movies.
Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard has shared that he experienced physical abuse, both from his father and his mother. Additionally, when he was 2 years old, he witnessed a traumatic event in which his father stabbed a man to death. His father was indeed convicted of manslaughter for this incident. Terrence Howard's childhood experiences have had a profound impact on his life, and he has been open about the challenges he faced while growing up. Terrence Howard's personal history includes a significant amount of adversity and turmoil, but he's also achieved success as an actor in film and television.
Well, you know what they say. Everybody gotta have a dream.
Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson's father, Charles Harrelson, was a convicted murderer. Charles Harrelson was a contract killer who was convicted of assassinating U.S. District Judge John H. Wood Jr. in 1979. He carried out the murder on behalf of a drug dealer named Jamil Chagra. Charles Harrelson was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison for the murder of Judge Wood, and was also serving a 5-year sentence for the murder of a grain dealer, Sam DeGilia.
I think that it was not a fair trial, especially because the guy who supposedly hired my father to commit the murder was later acquitted on a retrial.
Woody Harrelson, the actor known for his roles in movies and TV shows, has been open about his father's troubled past and criminal activities. Despite his father's criminal history, Woody Harrelson has had a successful career in the entertainment industry.
My guidebook is very simple. You want to lose weight? Stop eating, fatty. You want to make money? Work your ass off, lazy. You want to be happy? Find someone you like and never let him go.
Which celebrity do you think has the darkest backstory? Let us know in the comments below.
When I was a late teen, I got brought in for questioning as a suspect in an attempted murder.
I'm a little nervous to push too hard because we might have a guy who got away with murder.